Have you ever taken a moment to reflect on what truly shapes our identities and influences how we connect with the world? In a life filled with turmoil and challenges, we often face stressful moments, complicated relationships, and emotions that can feel overwhelming. Amid this chaos, Stoicism emerges as a timeless philosophy that offers us the peace and strength we need to confront our realities. Stoicism is not just a way of living, it is a profound reflection of human nature. As we explore this philosophy, we uncover essential truths about humanity that we must learn to accept. While these truths can be difficult to face, they hold the key to understanding, compassion, and personal growth. By embracing these realities, we can become more tolerant, empathetic, and appreciative of the intrinsic values present in every individual. Let's begin a meaningful journey to explore 10 fundamental truths about humanity through the lens of Stoic philosophy. Each truth serves as a valuable lesson that guides us toward becoming the best versions of ourselves. This enlightening path not only fosters inner peace, but also reveals the strength we need to navigate life's uncertainties. Allow Stoic philosophy to be your guide, leading you to discover serenity and resilience even amid life's storms. Are you ready to embrace the challenge and uncover the strength that lies within you? Together, we will unlock the secrets of humanity and find a path to a more fulfilling and harmonious existence. Let's begin this journey now, embracing the profound principles of Stoic thought and recognize that each truth is a key to genuine understanding and empathy. How experiences shape us all. Have you ever reflected on how your life experiences have shaped the person you are today? Stoicism teaches us that everything we go through leaves a deep imprint, influencing our thoughts, actions, and worldview. Experiences are the building blocks of our identity. Every joy, sorrow, success, and failure contributes to who we become. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "People are not disturbed by things, but by the view they take of them." This reminds us that our reactions and perspectives on experiences define us. Consider the life of Jesus Christ. He faced immense trials, from being misunderstood and betrayed to suffering on the cross. Yet, these experiences revealed the strength of love, forgiveness, and patience. Jesus demonstrated that through endurance and steadfast faith, we can overcome any challenge and emerge stronger. Have you ever found that a painful experience ultimately transformed you for the better? It's often in difficult moments that we learn life's most valuable lessons. Just as steel is strengthened by fire, so too are we shaped by challenges. Stoicism encourages us to face every experience with calm acceptance, viewing them as opportunities for growth. When we recognize that each experience offers a lesson, we stop fearing or avoiding hardship. Instead, we greet it with gratitude and peace, knowing that everything happens for a reason and contributes to our strength and wisdom. While we can't control everything that happens to us, we can control how we respond. By viewing every experience as part of our life's journey, we find strength and inner calm. Let your experiences be your greatest teacher, guiding you toward continuous self-improvement. Different communication styles. Have you ever pondered why some individuals speak softly while others are more straightforward? Each person's communication style is a reflection of their identity, influenced by various factors such as their environment, experiences, and core values. Stoic philosophy teaches us that to live peacefully and harmoniously, we must embrace and respect this diversity. Consider a conversation with a close friend. You may engage openly and honestly. In contrast, when interacting with a new colleague, you might notice their communication is more cautious and reserved. This can leave you feeling puzzled or uncertain. However, these moments provide opportunities to cultivate patience and understanding. As Jesus taught, we should love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. Love and empathy are the bridges that help us transcend our differences. Have you ever considered that diverse communication styles highlight the richness of humanity? Let's explore this idea further and acknowledge that each style has its own value. When we open our hearts to this diversity, we not only enrich our relationships, but also cultivate wisdom and compassion qualities that Stoicism always encourages. Each person's communication style contributes to a broader understanding of humanity. Diverse reactions to stress is an unavoidable aspect of life, and each of us responds to it in unique ways. This variety in reactions is an essential part of human nature. From the Stoic perspective, the goal is not to evade stress, but to learn how to manage it. Let's reflect together. Have you ever wondered why some individuals remain calm under pressure, while others easily succumb to panic? Take, for instance, the workplace when faced with an important project. Some people feel excited and see it as a chance to demonstrate their abilities, while others may feel overwhelmed by the pressure and fear of failure. What accounts for this difference? It stems from each person's unique experiences, values, and coping strategies. Jesus once said, "Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God. Believe also in me." This reminds us that faith and patience can guide us through even the toughest times. When we trust ourselves and uphold noble values, we find the strength to confront stress without being overwhelmed by it. Rather than judging others for their responses to stress, ask yourself how you can help them. Empathy and mutual support are vital for fostering a strong and united community. It's during challenging times that we gain a deeper understanding of human nature and the importance of solidarity. You may wonder how to apply this philosophy to your everyday life. Start with small steps. When stress arises, pause. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, is this really important? What can I learn from this? By practicing calmness and reflection, we can transform stress into valuable lessons. Lessons number 4. Innate judgment. In our journey to understand human nature, one undeniable truth emerges. We all possess an innate ability to judge. As a Stoic philosopher, I believe that recognizing and understanding this capability can lead us to a more compassionate and insightful life. Each day, we make judgments ranging from minor decisions, like what to have for breakfast, to significant choices that impact our lives. But have you ever considered why we tend to judge instinctively? This tendency originates from a fundamental human need to protect and maintain our sense of safety. However, not all judgments result in positive outcomes. Sometimes, they can blind us to the real values and deeper truths present within each individual. Picture yourself walking down the street and encountering a beggar. Your immediate judgment might be to think they are lazy or unable to care for themselves. Yet, if we take a moment to reflect, we may realize that their circumstances are far more complicated. As Jesus taught, do not judge, or you too will be judged. This teaching underscores the importance of compassion and understanding. Recall the story in the Bible when Jesus said, "Let any one of you who is without sin be the first to throw a stone at her." This statement serves not only as a call for compassion, but also as a profound reminder of our capacity to judge. Jesus encourages us to engage in self-reflection before passing judgment on others, aligning closely with Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes controlling our own behavior rather than trying to change or judge others. Our innate ability to judge can be a double-edged sword. It enables us to quickly assess and respond to our surroundings, but can also lead to misunderstandings and prejudices. Stoic philosophy teaches us to exercise restraint and think critically. Ask yourself, is this judgment truly fair? Do I have all the necessary information to assess this person accurately? Instead of rushing to judgment, we should strive to understand and empathize with others. Judgments should be accompanied by reflection and compassion because everyone has their own story. Only by opening our hearts and listening can we truly appreciate the value and beauty within each person. In doing so, we not only gain wisdom, but also lead a life filled with kindness and understanding. Now, let's move on to our next lesson in the pursuit of uncovering and conquering the best of ourselves. But first, let me ask you, have you ever experienced a vague sense of anxiety creeping in, even without any specific reason to feel afraid? This question leads us to explore Lesson 5. Lesson number 5. Common insecurities. Insecurity is an inseparable aspect of human existence, often manifesting in our minds like dark clouds that obscure our peace and happiness. As a Stoic philosopher, I believe that understanding and accepting our insecurities is the first step toward achieving tranquility in life. Common insecurities arise from various sources, including worries about the future, fear of failure, and uncertainty about self-worth. Epicurus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, reminded us that how we face our insecurities is what truly matters, not the insecurities themselves. Consider a specific example. A person who fears losing their job may feel inadequate and worry about being replaced. This insecurity can not only affect their job performance, but also diminish their confidence and overall quality of life. However, applying Stoic philosophy helps us recognize that this insecurity arises from attempting to control factors that are beyond our reach. Instead of worrying, we should focus on improving ourselves and doing our best with what we can control. Similarly, Jesus advised us, "Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." This statement echoes Stoic philosophy, emphasizing the significance of living in the present and not allowing future worries to dominate our lives. I invite you to share your thoughts on how you can apply Stoic principles in your daily life. Do you often feel insecure about things that are beyond your control? How might you alter your reaction to these worries? Your story can inspire reflection and growth for all of us. So please leave a comment below and join the conversation. Before we transition to lesson number 6, I want to express my gratitude for your engagement thus far in this video journey. Each moment presents an opportunity for learning and growth, and your presence here listening and reflecting is a treasured gift. To help us share these valuable lessons with an even wider audience, please hit the like button and share this video. Each share is a small yet meaningful act, much like the profound teachings of Stoicism. And remember, lesson number 6 is waiting for you in the next section. Let's explore and embrace these timeless pieces of wisdom together. Once again, thank you for your continued engagement. Self-interest in relationships, Have you ever contemplated why people often act out of self-interest in their relationships, be it in friendships, romantic connections, or professional associations? This behavior isn't merely a sign of selfishness. Rather, it's an inherent aspect of human nature. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once stated, "Men exist for the sake of one another. Teach them then, or bear with them." This highlights that self-interest is an integral part of our humanity, and we must learn to accept and channel it appropriately. We can observe self-interest in relationships in various forms. In love, we seek security, understanding, and support. In the workplace, we desire recognition, advancement opportunities, and fair compensation. Ultimately, we always look for something that fulfills our personal needs, which is why we engage with others and maintain these connections. Jesus taught us to love your neighbor as yourself, illustrating that loving others doesn't require us to abandon our own desires. Instead, it's about learning to balance self-love with love for others. When we recognize that self-interest is a part of who we are, we can learn to direct it toward fostering better and more sustainable relationships. Reflect on your current connections. Are you pursuing something solely for your benefit, or are you striving to balance your interests with those of others? Self-interest isn't inherently negative. It can drive personal growth, inspire improvement, and sometimes even motivate us to assist others. By acknowledging and accepting self-interest, we can transform it into a strength that fosters meaningful and lasting relationships. Learn to love yourself and others in a balanced way, and you'll discover that self-interest becomes a powerful force for growth. Projecting thoughts and emotions. Have you ever found yourself judging others based on your own thoughts and feelings? This common psychological phenomenon is known as projection, a trap many of us fall into unintentionally. When we feel anxious, we often assume that others share our anxiety. Similarly, when we're angry, we may project that feeling onto others, believing they harbor malicious intentions. This not only distorts our perception of reality, but also creates unnecessary misunderstandings and conflicts. Imagine you're stressed and exhausted at work. It's easy to misinterpret a colleague's quietness or inattentiveness as indifference or lack of concern. In reality, they might be dealing with their own pressures. Projecting our emotions onto others diminishes our capacity for empathy and understanding. Stoic philosophy teaches us that to avoid projection, we need to cultivate self-awareness and emotional control. We must learn to distinguish our thoughts and feelings from objective reality, allowing us to assess situations more accurately. Jesus' teachings also emphasize the importance of understanding and empathizing with others. He instructed us to love your neighbor as yourself, which encourages us to place ourselves in others' shoes and to understand their experiences without judgment. Have you ever felt misunderstood because you projected your emotions onto someone else? How can you enhance your self-awareness and understanding in your daily relationships? I invite you to share your stories and insights in the comments. Each of us carries a unique set of values shaped by diverse experiences, beliefs, and environments. This leads to a rich diversity in how we perceive the world and form judgments about it. But as followers of Stoic philosophy, how can we learn to accept and respect these differences? Varying values are not always immediately evident, yet they profoundly shape how individuals act and respond in life. Jesus taught us, "Do not judge, or you too will be judged. A reminder that everyone is on their own unique journey, facing distinct challenges and lessons. Consider a scenario where you're working alongside a colleague whose values starkly differ from yours. They may prioritize career advancement and financial success, while your focus might be on peace and family happiness. Instead of judging or attempting to change them, we should strive to understand and respect these differences. Doing so not only fosters harmonious relationships, but also opens us up to new perspectives, enriching our worldview. Ask yourself, how can I learn from the differing values of others? How might I apply those values to enhance my own life? The diversity in values expands our vision and reveals new aspects of existence. Accepting that others may not share your values is essential to Stoic philosophy. Each person's growth and development contribute to the collective advancement of humanity. By respecting and learning from varied values, we embody Stoic principles and cultivate profound peace and happiness. Remember, diversity in values is not a weakness, it's a strength. It enriches our lives and aids us in our journey of self-discovery and understanding of the world around us. Since everyone possesses different values, we are all driven by distinct motivations. This truth is fundamental to human nature. Stoic philosophers emphasize that recognizing and accepting these motivational differences is crucial for living in harmony and respecting one another. Differences in motivation is shaped by each individual's values, beliefs, and personal experiences. For some, the primary drive may be career success, while for others, it might be love and family. Take the life of Jesus, for instance. He dedicated his life to spreading love and salvation, motivated not by material success or worldly power, but by unconditional love and compassion for humanity. His sacrifice and noble mission exemplify how diverse goals and values can guide each person's path. However, differences in motivation are not limited to lofty ideals. In our daily lives, we frequently encounter situations where personal motivations clash. For example, an employee might feel pressured by their boss's expectations for work performance, while their true motivation is to maintain a balance between work and family life. In such instances, we must ask, how can we reconcile these differences? Stoic philosophy teaches us that instead of judging or imposing our motivations on others, we should cultivate empathy and understanding. By respecting each individual's motivations and seeking balance in our relationships, we can forge a stronger and more harmonious community. Reflect on these questions. What motivates you? Are you prepared to accept and respect the motivations of those around you? Let these inquiries guide you toward genuine understanding and harmony. The impact of empathy and understanding. Have you ever contemplated what forms the strongest bonds between people? According to Stoic philosophy, it is empathy and understanding. In this intricate and often challenging life, the ability to see things from another's perspective is not just a noble trait. It's a profound strength that helps us cultivate enduring and meaningful relationships. Empathy transcends merely grasping others' emotions. It involves reflecting on and sincerely responding to those feelings. Picture yourself with a close friend experiencing the pain of loss. By listening, sharing, and truly feeling their sorrow, you provide comfort and strength not just for them, but for yourself as well. Jesus highlighted the power of empathy through his teachings and actions, urging us to love your neighbor as yourself. This isn't just ethical guidance. It's a living principle that fosters deep understanding and connection with others. When we embody love and empathy as Jesus did, we enhance ourselves and contribute to creating a better world. Reflect on this. When was the last time you genuinely listened to and understood someone? Empathy doesn't require us to have solutions for every issue. It merely calls for us to be present and willing to share the burden. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, emphasized that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason, to listen twice as much as we speak. Taking the time to listen to others can reveal that empathy unlocks doors that intellect or talent alone cannot. In a modern world, where loneliness and isolation seem to be on the rise, empathy and understanding stand as powerful antidotes. Let Stoic philosophy and the teachings of Jesus guide you on the path to empathy and understanding, enabling you to forge deep and meaningful connections that enrich both your life and the lives of those around you. Conclusion: the journey of exploring the 10 truths you need to accept about people through the lens of Stoic philosophy has opened new avenues for understanding and embracing human nature. Each truth, from how experiences shape us to the transformative power of empathy and understanding, serves as a building block for a peaceful and meaningful life. Let these truths light your way, helping you face life with patience, understanding, and love. Remember, everyone is on their journey, and accepting and respecting these differences is crucial for forming genuine and lasting relationships. In every moment of life, practice patience and empathy. Listen and understand so that you don't just live but truly exist meaningfully. By applying this philosophy to your daily actions, you'll find that the power of empathy and understanding not only enhances the lives of others, but also nourishes your own soul. Thank you for joining us in exploring these profound truths. We hope this video has provided valuable lessons to help you become a better version of yourself. If you found this video helpful, please like it to support the channel. Leave a comment with your thoughts and share it with friends and family to spread the wonderful values of Stoic philosophy. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss upcoming videos on Stoic living and personal development.